person is not featured. Background is just background. So we're talking about dancers who were featured performers. So it was going to stop from Teyanna Taylor and see these people doing voguing or shaking their titties. I heard Sanaya was in it. You know, it was going to give them a feature, which means they're going to get more than 2-second screen time. So it's a different story when you're being seeked out as a feature in somebody else's production. Like, you know what I mean? So these people, which are dancers who Jamil employed fraudulently, at this point, I do understand what everybody's saying. It was very misleading, but it was done fraudulently. And so now the people that are responsible is now Jamil and themselves. Teyanna Taylor's parents and Teyanna Taylor, I got cut off earlier, I do feel like Teyanna Taylor, just for namesake purposes, I probably would have just paid them and just went after Jamil myself, because this is a lot of bullshit for $2,500. That's how I feel. I would have just been like, okay,
but you can't
that's what
you're dealing with. But when you're dealing with budgeting for certain things, and when you're dealing with an extensive budget for a certain project, you can't just say it's just $2,500. Because if I'm already paying $40K out for a budget for a video shoot, $2,500
I've already said that. That's exact. I don't know if you were online earlier. I said, you know, people have budgets, and even if you're a millionaire or 100,000-aire or 100 billionaire, you get a budget for something. But for me, if I was Fox, let's say for instance, we're talking about Fox and Empire. If there were people who got paid by a third-party production company that I paid that did not pay these workers, do you know? You and I both know Fox is going to pay those people. Period.
No. Fox pays the casting agency contractually owned by TriMet, so they don't have nothing to do. They don't pay the extra.
Right, but let's just say the third-party agency, the casting company gave everybody bad checks, that they went bankrupt. They disappeared for 3. You know, you see everybody online reading, "Oh, bitch, I was in Empire and I was not paid." Fox would probably try to at least make it right in some type of way.
They're going to resolve it. It's
not worth their name even being on the line, because some people are not.
What's your name? What's your name on the phone line? What's your name on the phone line?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm James.
James, you would do the same thing. You would do the same thing. You would, if you had Hakeem working on Fox and you paid a third party, because you know Hakeem makes music videos, and you paid a third party to get you some extras, and the third party you paid did not pay your extras. Before you let these people go out on the Shade Room and, you know, all these different places and read Hakeem, you're going to be like, bitch, let me take care of this real quick, because I'm not about to deal with this bullshit. I'm going to go out
myself.
Yes,
that's not true, because I've been in situations just like that.
Yes or no?
I've been in situations as that where
yes or no? Would you pay them or not?
I'm telling you, no. I've been in a situation like that where I booked the coordinator for a photo shoot, and I told him I wanted 8 models, and I asked him what the fee for the photo shoot, and he told me what the fee for the photo shoot is. I didn't even know if he was paying them. I was itemized how much you can pay one model $300, pay another model $50. I don't, that's none of my business. I'm paying you as the coordinator, and I'm going to have a photo shoot. As long as you produce to me a photo shoot with 10 models, that's all I care about. You suffice this out of my contract. And I've had the exact circumstance where you had a behind-the-scenes person that worked for free on a photo shoot, and it was hired by this coordinator. It was supposed to be paid a certain amount of X dollars. And when I went back to the coordinator just said that, no, she was hired for free. And I got the message to prove it. And my whole thing was, like, you need to take this up with him, because he was hired as a coordinator and as a contractor. So if she had went in the Shade Room, then I would have just released my emails proving that I hired the contractor to contract dancers and to make this video shoot. And if he didn't pay people, that's on him. He's the one who needs to be blamed.
And then for the rest, and what if the Shade Room wouldn't have reposted what you had, right? And the rumor just would have been out, Hakeem don't pay his people. Now, next time Hakeem want to make a music video,
always want to post the other artists.
I'm just saying. Sometimes.
Hold on, y'all. We got two. Hold on, y'all. Y'all two stay right there with us. We got a couple of callers. Bitch, I've been on this motherfucking show since 9 o'clock, bitch. I ain't even eat dinner or nothing, bitch. Y'all know I fuck with y'all motherfuckers, okay? Baby, 803-609, you live on the air.
I don't even know where we are, because I had something to say like an hour ago, and I don't know where we are anymore. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Next caller we got is 240-619. You live on the air.
I agree with the next caller. The caller that came on. I don't know where the fuck we are. I thought we was talking about Ballroom. I didn't think we was talking about
whatever you want to talk about. This is your time to talk about.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Bishop.
I didn't think we were talking about just playing. But hold on. Milan.
Yes.
Yeah, you doing your thing, but you giving the information. You accurate, but dog, where's your career at?
Where's my career?
Bishop, we are not doing this tonight, Bishop.
I'm gonna turn the tables. Where's your career at? Because the simple fact is that you up on here giving the information, dog.
Don't cut him off. First of all, my career is exactly where it needs to be with over 2 million people that follow me and follow my career.
All right, you got $2 million?
Hold on, wait, sir.
Yeah.
And I just released the album last month that has over 10 million streams and over 60,000 downloads.
10 million streams, but how much money you making off of it?
Do you not know what 10 million?
So now you want to know who makes money?
So now you want my rent? I'm giving
But we're not about to persecute this man and the community who made it out for himself. Like, that's not what this show about to be about. Like, you coming on here persecuting him. What you got? What's your career?
You know what I do? Hold on. I'll make as much.
Listen, let me tell you something. Wait, hold on. Let me tell y'all something, right?
The show was about Ballroom.
Hold on, Bishop. You know how this go. When I talk, everybody be quiet. I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to be a part of this. So while y'all do this, Marcus and Amaya, y'all take over the show. I'm going to find me. I'm going to warm up my motherfucking dinner, bitch, because I'm not gonna be a part of this.
I'm eating right now.
No. Put Bishop on hold. We're not doing that tonight.
Behavior.
Listen to this show.
Okay, Bishop, hold on.
You put me on hold. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, man. I just came on, man. I just came on and started taking pain.
I don't listen.
Okay, wait, everybody, wait.
Hold on,
wait.
This question was brought to me. Let me say this. Please not. Amaya, hold on, wait. And
I'm laughing at you motherfuckers. Because you motherfuckers said y'all ain't talking about Ballroom. Y'all talking about motherfucking business and shit.
I can't talk while you talking. So you don't come online and then ask me a question about my career or my career is exactly
man, hey, look, congratulations to your career. But I don't see you on TV, dog. You're a has-been to me. Any type of nigga that'll be on Love and Hip Hop is a has-been. Regardless, dog. What you really doing? Are you doing something for people with autism and intellectual disabilities?
Oh, God. She talking to you right now.
Get not with y'all. I knew it was going to turn shady. There's too many third girls on the phone for it not to turn shady.
Mind you, and I love Bishop with Bishop. This is what happened. Just to give you a recap. There was a music video shot by Teyanna Taylor that is ballroom inspired. Work This Pussy. There were 10 ballroom principal dancers that were hired, that were featured into the video shoot. They were bamboozled by a legend in the ballroom community that created this shell dance company that received all the funds and did not pay the people. The question is, did Teyanna Taylor just bite the bullet and pay all the dancers that were not paid, or should they have to individually go after Jamel? That's how it's ballroom related, okay?
So it's definitely ballroom related.
Where Bishop go?
I guess
Please don't. Please, thank you, Jesus.
Okay.
Because it was only so much I was going to be able to take before I unleashed. Because you're talking about a has-been, and bitch, the only thing you've been doing is the only thing you've been doing for all of your life is calling radio shows, asking mundane, stupid-ass, retarded-ass motherfucking questions. So what have you been doing for the last few years? I'm sure we can figure out what he was doing, but what have you been doing?
That's crazy.
But
Milan, see what she was saying in certain aspects
to Milan phone drop. So, Milan phone drop. You put the wrong person on hold. Milan, inbox me your number. Inbox me your number and I'll three-way win.
Oh my God. I'm allergic to him. Real talk. Just so we won't have dead ear while y'all trying to figure it out. I just personally believe that she should not have paid him. And I, no matter how much we talk about it, no matter how much people give different scenarios, I just think that it is the responsibility of the individual to make sure that everything that they have coming to them is coming to them. And right. I believe that a lot of this energy that was placed into Miss Nikki Taylor should have been placed on
Jamil. I mean, but she's the greater person with the greater brand, so of course they're going to be focusing on her. But
right,
it ain't the right thing to do. Yeah. It just ain't the right thing to do. But like I said, I would suggest her release a statement. She does release a public statement, like clearing her assets from all that mess. Like, I think that she should do that now.
James, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but this is one thing I hate. I hate when people I am not a person who gets offended when someone asks me my motherfucking credentials. I hate when people think it's shade. Right. Bitch, I am an icon. Right. I am an icon. Let me show y'all something. I am an icon in the ballroom for my credentials. Right. So when somebody asks, whenever we in the ballroom scene and the bitch be like, I ain't got to tell you why I'm legend. You should know. No, bitch, I don't know. I need you to run your motherfucking credentials
I need you
and
to
tell me why
me.
you're a motherfucking legend. So when a bitch calls in and wants me to run my credentials, I have a whole plethora of credentials that I can run for them hoes. So for Bishop, what I need you to do, I need you to look up the first openly gay person in reality TV show history outside of Karamo Brown. Okay? You'll see who I am. I need you to look up the first openly gay black male on the cover of the Paper magazine new photo shoot outside of Kim Kardashian and motherfucking Nicki Minaj. I need you to look up motherfucking every weekend on Tuesday nights on Dish Network, Dish Nation, on Fox. Look who's a host on that show. I need you to also look up About Him South Africa, 17 episodes in Johannesburg that I just got back done in July. Who's the fucking star of that show? I also need you to look up In the Cut on Bounce TV. Bounce TV that comes on every Tuesday on Bounce TV is a television show starring Dorian Wilson and the person who produced and made Martin and Moesha Bentley Evans, the producer. I'm on that show. And also, before I was cut off, if you want to go now for my acting and my role in the community as an advocate and an LGBT actor, artist, and everything else, I just flew in from Atlanta from Gay Pride when the mayor of Atlanta, Georgia, in front of 30,000 people, gave me an award on Fox Television as the most impactful black gay person from this community. And that's outside of, you got Jussie Smollett, Laverne Cox, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that are openly gay, but they gave me that award. And also to end it, as far as my music is concerned, again, I just released an album called Beast Mode that has 10 million streams. There is people like Big Frida, Dej Lowe, Young Ma, who are also openly gay actors who are signed to labels who don't have 10 million streams on their motherfucking album. And I got 60,000 downloads. So, bitch, you can't ask me my motherfucking credentials because my credentials are there. That's all I wanted to say. Okay?
And I just want to commit, and it wasn't that I was come on like that you couldn't reach your credentials, but I just wanted to come on here and persecute you because hearing you paved the way for openly gay men, and you doing your thing right now, and I commend you for that. I met you you did DC Pride with Jussie. I was with Jussie in DC. You probably remember who I was, but I met you then, and I told you the same thing. Like I definitely commend you for what you're doing. It's impeccable. And
I'm back.
Earlier, I wasn't even trying to completely disagree with what you were saying because you were saying prime things about the industry and contracts. But I was just speaking from a different perspective.
Not you, James.
Dealing with people.
That was the first. That was for. That was
no. He know who it's not. No, he know who it's for. He know who it's for. But the reason why I think I got offended, no shade, I'm sorry to cut you off, James. The reason why I think I got offended is because I remember, I know where you came from. I remember your apartment at in your dad's building. I remember your dog Coco. I remember you when you were trying to be everything that you are now. So for someone to attack that is really late for me.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things where sometimes when you, and I know that Kelly's trying to get, is more than likely going to be on a television show really soon.
Right.
A lot of us are all trying to break in the entertainment industry, and I'm one of those people who comes from the same place. Everybody, I don't know where James comes from, but everybody else I know personally, we come from the same place, and it is okay, and we can do this. People always try to remind you of where you come from, or try to make it feel like you're not doing enough when you're doing just what you're supposed to be doing. And so I don't like when a person, or I don't think it's necessary for anyone to be feel attacked when any bitch asks you, okay, bitch, run me your credentials. Run me your credentials, because bitch, you can ask me that, and I'm gonna run you my credentials, and I'm gonna turn back around and say, now, bitch, you run me yours, because bitch, that was what I was gonna get to before she started laughing and doing all this extra shit. I was gonna say, now, bitch, run me yours. Okay, now run me yours. Just like in the ballroom scene, I have won more money than just about any person in the ballroom scene has ever made in ballroom history. I have won more trophies, more money. I have been doing that since I was 14 years old. So when a bitch asks me, why is she an icon? I ain't seen her in 4 or 5 years, or she ain't did this. Okay, bitch, this is why. I can run down all the houses and people that I brought to the ballroom scene who are legends and icons now that came after me. It's okay for you to ask me that question. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm gonna run you mine. Any bitch that don't want to run you theirs is not a legend.
Ain't got one.
It's not an icon.
Ain't got one. No shame.
That's true. But I sure think you should come off that $2,500 just because she ain't ready for it.
Marcus, shut your ass up, child.
Yeah.
Girl, she better not give that $2,500.
She done kick Jeremy off Jeremy out off the tour. She done got a few extra dollars for being on tour now. She can get them.
I agree with you, Marcus. I agree with you. I think
but if she gives them the $2,500, what is she saying? She's basically saying,
I don't think it's a bad precedent.
It's a bad precedent.
You know why?
Anybody that hires somebody,
you should also know not to deal with what she knows. She should start dealing with professionals too, because it's still unfortunate that she knows him. So if Jamel has her number, she kept telling us to call Jamel, but realistically, I think
you should call Jamel.
Yeah, right. You call Jamel because you can blacklist Jamel. Now we can blacklist Jamel from the ballroom, but he already ain't really getting on nothing anyway. So that's not really going to do much. But
yeah, she needs to do a statement against him. I said that, a public statement. Yeah.
But I think, James, what you're saying is a public statement without paying. I think she should pay. I think she should pay because I'm sure she has a contract with Jamil.
Roast beef, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and potato salad from dinner last night.
Contract. They're not. That shit is voided. So she is now responsible for getting these payments to them, and she should contact them, pay them, and then she should also sue
the contract is in, but we're forgetting a big picture here. They still signed they still turned in a W-9, which is another article which had his company on there. So the W-9 is an article in court.
It's W-9 was empty. You go online and print that off and just fill it out.
Oh, it's empty? I thought they said it had his company on it.
No. But what it says is that now he has 10 Social Security card numbers. He got 10 profiles. We forget that
profiles. Now you got the company. I ain't know.
Now you got 10 new iPhone XRs coming in the mail, bitch. You got some iPhones coming in the mail.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. He got 10 good profiles. Please. The girls forget the fact, fuck that $250 bill. Where is my credit? Okay.
Well, how long has it been? Because maybe they still will be compensated. I mean, it's a time to
July.
It was
July.
Oh, never mind.
It's been 90 days. It's been 90 days. It's a wrap.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, they've been sitting back and being really lenient, but it's just, to me, even as a promoter, I have learned some expensive lessons throwing balls. I've spent more than $2,500 running a lesson. So I feel like $2,500, maybe, that ain't nothing in comparison to how big you are, especially with you kind of working with the ballroom community and you kind of mimicking us. I mean, you want to get booked at Prize and stuff like that. I mean, I know she's not hurting for it, but I would consider it like a very small rebate investment back into, what it is.
Let me tell y'all something. As an openly black, gay male, that, I mean, it's almost like there's nobody that I look to show me how to do anything, because there's never been an openly gay black male outside of Jusss Smollett, and this is simultaneously. They don't care about us. They do not care. First of all, they already don't care about black people in entertainment. So now add on an openly gay black man. So now the black people that are black in entertainment.
But not to cut you off, but since you mentioned Justin, that's going to shout out to Justin. Just finished directing his second episode he directed on Empire. Today was the last day of him directing. And that's like a huge accomplishment.
That's dope.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jussie. But they don't care about us. Like they treat black people, let alone black. It's so amazing to have Fox and have Lee Daniels to open up these platforms for new African American talent. But outside of that, what other networks is doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like these people don't give a shit about us like that. So I hope Teyanna and the Taylors and the Taylor Foundation hears everybody that's been calling in and sending y'all messages and say, we want to do something about this, because I think it shows that they care about their brand, they care about their business, they care about their fans, because that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and it's so. I was even telling her, I said, it's kind of like this is a situation that just adds to the fire, because Ballroom got worked with the Paris is Burning situation. We've been worked. There've been times where the girls have gone to L.A. I've heard instances of people being in music videos in L.A. recently, and got them girls staying out there for a week. They staying in a room 4 to a room, and barely feeding the girls. Like, if you're stealing the girls' talent and you're using them and you're paying them pennies on the dollar, because they come back to New York with $200, $300, $400, they didn't get paid anything because nobody was there to negotiate for them. I just at least just make sure that they get paid.
So I think this is what I want to ask you: whose fault is that? Though
that's their fault, because they don't know how to negotiate and they don't know how to talk.
Period.
Yes, but I also think that we as Ballroom because in this situation,
they look at it as an opportunity, and they just look at it in this industry. I see all the time, like, people just run for the opportunity to do it and for the branding, and they don't really meet the spot. Yes, they should, but I wouldn't really call it like negotiations, because when you talk about girls that's in Ballroom who's trying to get their image out there, who's trying to feel like what's out there, they just doing what they got to do to get on. They serve cash and all that. Yeah. Oh, let me negotiate this, that. But it's different when you're like a book and you're coming up through the game and you get booked for stuff. But yeah, your business needs to be in order. But when you're
so James,
about
I'm Beyonce, James. I'm calling you because I see how good you're working with Hakeem. You making Hakeem popping. I want you to come work with me, but I really don't want to pay you. I just want you to come out here and work for me. What's up?
You want to put me on the next flight? I'll be there. Beyonce?
Oh, so you working for free?
No. What I'm saying is, and I also want to clear something, because I heard you say my cousin Poops, so I want to clear it up. Charlie Mack is Hakeem's manager. I'm Hakeem's assistant and road manager, so whenever I get back, I'll start hearing her mouth. That is my first cousin. Andrea is my first cousin, and she will call me like, "This why you want to air saying this, okay, the third." But anyway, I wanted to clear that first. I'm his personal assistant and road manager. I'm not his manager. Charlie Mack is his manager. But what I was getting ready to say is that for certain instances, I'm working. Yeah, you right. You fucking right. I'll bring it for free if it means that I can get further opportunities. You talk about Beyonce. She's like legendary. She's the queen.
Okay, so I'm not Beyonce then. I'm Soraya.
Soraya?
Soraya. I'm Soraya.
They pay Teyanna? Oh yeah, I ain't doing that.
But you also have to realize that we've had Ballroom people who've done some really big stuff. They've worked with Rihanna. They've been on Broadway. They've been on television. You just
yeah.
Well, you gotta realize, like you gotta realize, like y'all did y'all hear that? Tamaya and a couple of the girls is down in Disney World with them instead because they on the tour.
Yeah. The Ballroom, I ain't gonna lie. And if this get back, I'm gonna deny it. I actually booked a ballroom girls do a video shoot before they came last minute. You even know. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely climbing up through the industry, definitely making waves. And this is just an unusual circumstance, but I just disagree with pointing the fingers at them in their negotiation process, because this could happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You see Teyanna Productions on the contract. It is a Teyanna video shoot. Even if you Google it, it don't come up right. If this is his company, he can always have a company underneath his LLC. You are right.
It sounds legit. It sounds legit.
Well, I Googled his company. I Googled his company, baby, and it ain't come up, baby. So I don't know how he cashed the check, because the check is in the company name.
He deposited the check. Just checking the ATM, honey, and it went straight into his account. Right.
You signed the back of that girl.
As long as you don't take it to the teller, you can do it through the ATM.
Yeah.
She gonna clear.
It might even been mobile check, right? He might have took a picture of the front and the back, but she might have to go nowhere, because that was quick. If she mailed the check on the 17th and it was cashed on the 20th.
They got the envelope. They got the envelope that she sent. She sent it 1 day priority.
Right.
Well, she paying the check cleared the account on the 20th, so that's just like provisionary 2 days for that amount of money. It's going to take that long. So he might have put it in the account on the 18th, and that's when they cleared her account on the 20th.
I don't know if a $4,000 check cleared his account in 1 and 2.
No, it was two separate checks, Marcus. There was two separate checks, Marcus.
Yes, bitch. If you put Kelly, we probably could put two checks totaling $4,000 in our account, and it cleared at midnight. The average person probably could not do that.
Well, the average person, the average person, Marcus, they got $15,000 or $20,000 in their account like us, Marcus. So, and they gotta wait a minute or so for it to clear. Cause shit, I be gagging, honey. My shit be cleared in 24 hours now, bitch. I don't build up so much motherfucking stamina with the bank.
Well, what I'm saying is, it depends on how often you put checks in your account. Like, if you always are putting checks in your account and you have a good standing with your bank, they'll clear a check. They'll clear it. It's healthy.
Baby. That lady cashed the check in 3 days for $4,000. She obviously needed it. In 2 days.
Yeah, because the mother birthday is August the 19th. The mother birthday is August the 19th. His birthday was on the 20th, so the check was cleared for his birthday.
He ran off with the coin, so we know he needed the change. Let's be clear. He ran off with it.
Right, because, you didn't turn no regular people. You turned, like, Sanaya and,
So, wait, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut y'all off. This is what I need to ask both of you, Marcus and Kelly. So, they didn't pay him any money? That's why he took the money, or he...
No, he got $1,500.
No, they paid him a fee. They paid him a fee, and they paid him a dancer's fee.
Oh wow!
They cut him a check. They cut him a check for himself, and then they cut the check for the dancers. It says on the checks. The check it reads on the check. Right. It says it's a check that says for the principal talents on one check, and then on the other check it reads, honey. Let me see what for the Vogue performers.
Yeah, what I want to say is that
let me tell you something. I would not be sitting up there on the radio show arguing with Teyanna Taylor Mama, and I know where she works, and he got my change. We would have to figure it out at this time.
Right. And what I do want to say is that her mom did open up herself to like a little bit liability when she kept going on to making statements. Because if it was me on the phone, I would have just said, "Listen, he told me this about for the video shoot, and that's what I paid him." And that was it. But when she did go on to say, I know that he was paying the $25. I cut a separate check just for the day, huh?
Yeah, that this amount was for the day. It almost made
she did open up herself to a little bit more liability by stating that she knew exactly the wages for the dancers. She knew that she cut a separate check for the dancers. But because I wouldn't have handled it that way. I would have just paid the grand total for the full video shoot, and it's his business what he do because it's his company. I wouldn't even have cut two separate checks. I would have just said $4,500 for the video shoot. Okay, here it is. Whatever you bring, whatever you do, as long as I get my 10 dancers, and they are here, then that's all I need to know. But when she kept going on and saying he negotiated $250 per dancer, that's what he negotiated. I do have to admit that she did kind of open up herself to a little bit more liability by going on to say that she did have knowledge of exactly what each dancer was paid, and she was a little bit more accountable for the dancers' wages at that point.
So,
but do I think
she was on the phone too? What did she say? Like, she said she wasn't paying nothing. That was kind of like the end result. Was that the result? Was that the last
record? But she kind of condescended. She did say on record she wasn't paying nothing, but she did say let's have a conversation. So it may be like she may get it
after we asked her, Milan,
because legally, like an accountant, she get audited. Just like she okay, so like you have an accountant, you pay taxes per year, and them artists pay a lot of
90 seconds.
They have audits, so. Really, like, legally, you might see, like, $25, but in budgeting, like, she really probably can't pay that out again and specify it for dances if she already paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But she might turn around and gift them the $2,500 in another aspect or do another gig for them for the $25. I think that she should do that. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly,
and that's what we were asking earlier,
right,
James. Even if you can't pay them for this one, could you, at one of the concerts,
60
hire them
seconds
to dance that night? And, you actually, even if you don't give them the money, even if you get something donated, you give them concert tickets. I think the kids are just saying, but they still, like...
deserve something.
Right. I don't think at this point in Ballroom, nobody should be doing anything for free if it's coming down to us, if there's going to be on a music video, if it's doing anything like that, because at this point, you're getting it from the culture. Anything that we want to do for free, We'll call you, but if you're calling us, you need to be calling with a check.
Especially, and then and I want to correct myself now because you just made an important factor. So remember before when I said they were acting like bankrupt because they were seeked out, they seeked them out. But if you're saying they specified ballroom, then she sought out the ballroom scene. That's a little bit different too. Because
the song is a ballroom. It's a ballroom song.
No shit. I wonder did they pay whoever wrote was that Sweet Pussy Pauline song? Who made that song? Did they get paid?
No, what they did was it can be released to them to use for the song. Like, and they probably you just go to the record label. The record label gets it cleared. Like it's just a clearance form because it's not the whole song. It's just a portion of the song. So I'm sure they got that.
So let me just say all this.
I know the music ain't releasing it without clearing it.
Let me tell you something else. I love Nikki and I used to associate. That song's getting released. That's not her call. That's the label's call. So the label ordered that song. They budgeted that song. They're going to release that fucking song. They're not going to stop releasing that song over those $2,500 for those dancers. That's not going to happen.
No, the video? No, the song is already released. The video.
The video.
Right.
They
the label
ordered
already
that video.
paid for it, bitch. It's coming out. It's coming out. They paid for it already. They're not going to just wash $40,000-$50,000 under the rug because the dancers didn't get paid. That ain't happening.
Well,
they can give a fuck less about the
dancers. That we were trying to restore and blackmail her daughter.
No, let's be clear. You didn't give that, and I love Hero to pieces. But their first statement was definitely given like, give us the coin, or we're going to sit there and we're going to bash you. Now, when he reiterated what he said, and he really made it clear, it sounded a lot better than his very first initial statement.
What it was given, like, you know how the gay community are. We can jump out if we feel slighted. We can boycott anything real quick. And because Teyanna Taylor's following is so gay oriented, that could really hurt her career. So honestly, but that's like if you throw a ball at Maya and you don't give out, let's say $2,500. That's going to hurt you in the ballroom.
It's going to hit my name, of course, absolutely.
Right. It's worth
it. Girl, y'all tell me.
I hear what you're saying with this, but I would do another check for $25 for a competition of dancers. I would do other stuff to make up for that, but I was hearing people say that she should pay them. She got their money. Maybe like make up stuff to allude to the $2,500, but I personally just would cut another check for $2,500. Like, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she can. Like,
give them a gift card. I think they'll take $250 worth of gift cards for the nail shop. They open-minded. They'll work with you.
They'll take a couple news from her husband. These girls not too proud, girl.
Like, I mean, if she was willing to that, I would pay them the $2,500 if she agreed to make an appearance.
Come to a ball, bitch. That's what I would have said.
Right. Yeah, no shade, Milan. Yeah, no shade.
Yeah. I need her to host the ball for me. I'll pay you $2,000. What's up?
Because the girls don't show up.
And it was extra shape. Well, yeah, it was the behind-the-scenes videographer who did the whole behind-the-scenes of a video shoot, and she was supposed to be paid for by the coordinator. I think it was $550. He didn't pay her. So what I did was I said, in 2 weeks you won't be at the BET experience. You run the board, you'll come out, we'll pay you to do the behind-the-scenes of the performance of the BET experience. I did do that, but as far as cut her a check to compensate her for a past gig that I wasn't supposed to compensate her for, I just think that morally, my moral compass wouldn't allow me to do that. Because now I'm saying on paper I'm responsible for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking accountability on paper now.
I get what you're saying, but I still feel like at some point it's certain amounts of money that it's kind of like a risk assessment. All this time that you don't, no shade, I've gagged you stayed on the phone for 2 hours with us on her vacation. I'd have been on cash out somebody $2,500, be like, get out my face, okay?
Right.
I'd have said, I would have came on, I would have made my statement, and I would have said, it is what it is. You motherfucking mooks, you red dragons, you wit doctors, however y'all want to do this, y'all let's do this, bitch. And that would have been it.
Yeah, but I think the 2 hours,
I would have had to delete my album off $500. No shade.
I mean, she should have did both, like you said. But I think the 2 hours on the phone is more valuable than her if she paid the $2,500 because she protected the brand at the end of the day, and she made a statement for the brand.
We might would have forgave her and she brought Teyanna Taylor straight on the phone. We probably would have paid it.
So now you girls want to talk to Teyanna Taylor?
At the end of the day.
Now you want her on the Bar Talk Radio talking about her
radio show. Teyanna came on our show several times, so it's not far fetched that Kelly could have got Teyanna on the phone. So that's not. I think the problem is the lack of. Well, I don't know because I didn't hear it. I don't know if it was a lack of sympathy or it was just like, bitch, it is what it is.
She was very
but then, of course, she started saying, well, I've already consulted a lawyer, and legally we're not responsible. And what we were trying to say was, in the most tactful way, like, well, yeah, like, based on what you're saying, but we really felt like these people used your daughter's company's name. Like, they were never told they were working
That's
for
where y'all keep fucking up. Y'all keep fucking up that y'all keep thinking these are two. They were actually in her video. It's not like Jamil made a thing and said, this is Tiyanna's production, and then Teyanna never showed up, and it was just a whole other entity.
Right, they were and that's exactly why everybody's feeling the way they feel. Like, it was actually a legit video, so they actually did the work and were not compensated for it, and they have proof that they were supposed to get compensated for it.
Because, bitch, they in the video. That's proof enough.
So that's what she started giving, like,
this is me. So when they go to court, all they got to do is say, you see that person, Bogey? That's me. Here's my contract. I didn't get paid for it. I need my coin. That's what, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's me, Bogan. Here go my forward.
Well, does the contract call for punitive damages? Does the contract call for punitive damages in addition to it if the contract is breached? Like, what does the contract call for?
Well, the contract apparently calls for is no good because it doesn't matter if it's forged. So that contract don't even matter. It can say we were supposed to give you $55 million. It doesn't matter because it's
First of all, bitch, these bitches are dumb, bitch. These bitches are dumb, bitch. Y'all at a video shoot, bitch, and y'all go to a video shoot, and y'all gotta supply your own clothes and motherfucking hair and makeup, bitch. I don't do a motherfucking appearance, bitch, unless they pay for my hair and makeup and all types of shit.
But see, that's the thing.
But I do want to say
even if the contract was
null and void. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Milan. Let's do that.
Even though the contract wasn't, or even if let's say the written one, it was still kind of implied we're sitting here working, and then the argument could have been, well, we never knew you was gonna get paid. but she came on the radio and just said it was getting $250. So
right
at the end of the day, like,
okay, well,
that's why I said she opened herself for reliability. And then, like I said, the contract, the company doesn't have to be real in the contract. It's just the name of what the project was. And they did show up for the project. They did produce, like, just because the contract says Teyanna Productions, and that's not what it is. It's different if there's an arbitration clause, and in the arbitration clause, it says literally it is vying between Teyanna Productions and so and so. That's a whole different story.
Right.
Is there,
for instance, with Donald Trump and the Trump Towers and the people that did not get paid those millions of dollars, and they sued, and Donald Trump is still being sued right now. They hired a third party, the people that build a contractor, and the contractor was supposed to pay these people, but they weren't, and they made Donald Trump fucking build it. So Donald Trump is still liable for those employees, even though he paid a contractor. They still work.
That's what the other guy
now, with this being said, bitch, Teyanna Taylor and the Taylor Enterprises is actually still liable. Now, legally, they did what they were supposed to do, but now after the fact, because it did not go in the way it was supposed to go, they are still liable for this damages or loss of wages, because this is a Teyanna Taylor Enterprise production, regardless of who, what, when, where, and how. They are still liable. Good Music is liable, Teyanna Taylor is liable, and Jamil is liable for this whole incident. If I didn't get paid, I would have been at, not for $250. If it was anything more than that, I would have been at the place tomorrow morning at New York City Hall and giving them $50. It costs $50 to sue somebody, bitch. 50, bitch. And I would have been suing Good Music, Teyanna Taylor, and whoever else, and Jamil, whatever his fake company was, bitch, for my $250, if not more. Period.
So, if it calls for, I think the contract might call today too. It's the whole, like, and then also in civil law there is, like, in criminal law you got to prove it. I mean, like, you can't kind of just go down. But in civil law there's something called comparatively negligent, where you can bring in other parties that you say is comparatively negligent to the cause. Absolutely. Even if they, right, you know, like even if they weren't enlisted on any contract or anything, you can. Princess Diana, for instance, Princess Diana was she was killed in a car crash, but the case entered 4 other parties because they sued the streets, they sued the driver, they sued the paparazzi that interfered with the car. Because you can bring up other comparatively negligent parties in a civil case. That's the bad thing. But in a criminal case, you can't. You know, it is what it is. You got to prove kind of reasonable doubt. But in civil, you just got to prove that it more than likely happened. You know, so in this case, it did more than likely happen. So I mean, y'all kind of swayed me here. Because at first I was kind of like, she ain't liable. Fuck that. She ain't fucking liable. So now that I'm saying that, like,
I'm still no point.
Yeah, I still think she shouldn't see no coins, but when you go deal to the,
if we call into the Breakfast Club in the morning and get Charlamagne all riled up, like, girl, sis, this bitch worked us for our coin. I mean, and it's not her, but just even to get that story out there.
If you call Charlamagne, baby, he ain't getting y'all out there, bitch. She gonna read y'all books, but say, you know, he don't like y'all books.
Charlamagne definitely loves the girl, and he's from South Carolina. Okay. I have a connection to Charlamagne.
What the Monique call him? What she call him? What's his real name?
That's why he was calling. That's why he was calling Sydney him on the show.
Yeah.
Well, we're right, but we're really past that. Okay.
You know, anything a scholar becomes very sensitive very fast.
No, it doesn't. Okay, Mother Con. Okay, keep it cute.
Charlamagne's real name is Leonard McKelvey. Leonard McKelvey.
Oh, yeah, she kept calling him that.
Baby, let me tell y'all something. Listen.
Her mother protected her child.
I want to thank all of y'all for definitely calling the show, baby. I've been up since 6:00 this morning. I need to go to. I'm about to go to sleep.
Right.
I have to get back up at 8:00 in the morning and be back. I want to thank y'all.
Yeah, Clubhouse 5.
Kelly, can I give you something before you end the show? I want to tell you something really quick.
What's up?
Because I know you. You know we go back and forth. You know we go back and forth and stuff. You know because you tried it. But I really think that you need to put this show on YouTube. It is so every episode is funny. Your ass is funny. Everybody that call in is funny. It's very entertaining. So, bitch, you need to put the like how Charlamagne they videotape the Breakfast Club. And you do your FaceTime. I mean, your live.
No, Milan. We be on Milan. We be on live. We be on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook Live all at the same time. The show just.
But what live do? But the live disappear. So what I'm saying is, you need to put the.
No. We be on live on YouTube at the same time. We just was on live. We just been on live too long tonight.
And if you monetize,
okay.
like you monetize?
Yeah, my videos is monetized and everything on YouTube and everything. We was on YouTube Live, we was on Instagram Live tonight and everything. It was just so much that was going on tonight, baby, that I just ain't even feel like going back on YouTube Live. So after this is over, I'm downloading these last two lives and I'm about to upload them to YouTube tomorrow because it was just so much that was going on. It was just
especially if you had Teyana Taylor's mom on there. Now you can tag Teyana Taylor, you can tag my name. Like, it's so many ways to bring in more viewers and even label it about the dancers and not get paid. Like, bitch, you can do so much stuff with these videos you got today. So
it's up, baby, and the promotion is up, and the fly is out with Jermaine's picture and Teyana Taylor and everything. It's going as the cover of the YouTube video and everything. It's a lot, baby. It's just like, and I'm definitely, and I'm gonna tell everybody, I was supposed to call his sister after the show was over, but I know she's asleep because she got to get up for work in the morning. So I'll text her sometime during the day and try to get Jamel on the phone and see if we can get him on the show tonight for Juice It with the J's. Hopefully we can get him on and he can tell his side of the story, whatever. And and just let us.
Tell her what's our mind.
What side you gonna say? What happened?
What he gonna say? I stole it.
Maybe he went through some tough times. It's hard. It's hard out here, Miss Day.
I don't care what kind of tough times you went through. Get them children their coin.
Maybe he fell on a bag or something, Miss Day, girl.
He got $1,500 just to bring the girl.
Well, shit, bitch. Well, listen, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, baby. If you wanted to get high, you could have got high on that $1,500 and gave them to get their change.
Well, shit, bitch. Well, let me shut up. Let me shut up because I was about to say something. So let me shut up, Miss Day Girl. Because, bitch, please, 15 ain't a lot. 15 ain't a lot for your birthday. I'm just gonna say that 15 for your birthday, on a regular, weekend or something. 15 may, be all right, Miss Day. But on your birthday, 15 just start the party, Miss Day, on your birthday.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Kelly. If $1,500 is just okay on your birthday, or it's not enough, you need to donate your nose to the system.
Well, I'm going to say this, Miss Day. I'm going to say this, Miss Day. And I'm hanging up on all of y'all, Miss Day. And ain't nobody going to rebuttal, Miss Day. 15 just started the party, Miss Day. It was 5 for mine, bitch. Bye.